Hi there, it's the Normsk and welcome to my channel. I've got a PS5 Pro with PSVR2 and an original generation PS5, and there's been a lot of debate online as to how much improvement there really is on the PSVR2. So I've produced this quick video to look at two circuit experiences side by side, one on the PS5 and one on the PS5 Pro. Starting with the PS5 Pro, I'm going to go into settings here so you can see what I have configured. I've got VR positional reprojection settings switched on. I've got PSSR enabled, but that doesn't affect the VR. And now on the original generation PS5, you can see that the same video settings have no VR enhancement at all. We're going to start out with Sector 2 of Circuit de la Save, or Circuit de la Save, and this one will show image popping along the Mulsanne Strait. Here we've got the PS5 Pro on the right and the regular PS5 on the left. At the bottom is the original PSVR2 screen recording. This is obviously truncated from what you see in the actual VR system. And at the top, I've cropped in and zoomed in down the straight. In the recording, it's really hard to see the difference. There's something missing in the recording that you see while actually in the goggles. You're not seeing the reprojection in the goggles, which impacts the PS5 more than the PS5 Pro. In fact, the PS5 Pro, that is gone. You also see image pop up more on the PS5 in the goggles than you see on the screen here. It's like the screen recording is different from what's being shown to you in the goggles. Well, that's Sector 1 or Sector 2, and oh look, I actually matched my fastest times between my two accounts. So now we'll take a look at Sector 1 of Tokyo Central clockwise. In this one, I'm looking at the video side by side for a larger view. One thing that I didn't talk about in the previous one is the image quality. In this one, I think shows a bit more the fact that the PS5 Pro is crisper. We'll look at a few frames later. Also as well, it shows the ray tracing reflections on this. Got a new gold, best time for both. So let's take a look at this screenshot. You can see that the lights trailing off into the distance are on the Pro just that bit sharper and crisper. And also if you look at the frame structures of the bridge and off into the distance, all the edges are all just very slightly sharper. It's very subtle, but as you zoom in, you do tend to notice it. The other thing to call out here is the ray tracing on the reflections. Where the light is shining down on the wall on the PS5, it's just kind of a bright spot. On the PS5 Pro, you do actually see how the light reflects, and you do get the color of the wall underneath the light and what looks like better reflections. So it's very subtle. Do you notice it while driving? Frankly, no. Not that much. You do tend to notice that things are just that bit crisper, bit sharper, but it's hard to put down. The difference between the 5 and the Pro is very subtle, it has to be admitted. However, what is very noticeable is the reprojection within the headset, which unfortunately this video cannot show. For that alone, I think that the Pro definitely produces benefits over the 5. Whether it's worth the cost increase for just this game, potentially not. But if you are an avid PSVR2 user, then and you've got the money spare, then it's definitely worthwhile doing. So I shall finish up with the full screen runs of the Circuit de la Save, first with the PS5 and second with the Pro, and then I'll do it again with the Tokyo Central clockwise section. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll leave these runs here so you can see on the big screen what they look like. Thank you for watching.